How's it going, Austin? Who here is feeling bullish? I'm just going to riff a little bit while the slides are coming up. Who here is feeling bullish? Let me see a show of hands. You feeling bullish? Andrew, you feeling bullish? Awesome, awesome. There's a lot of reasons to be bullish right now. I don't know about you guys, but again, very bullish. I'm going to give you a couple of reasons right now. The ETH ETF coming out, feeling absolutely fantastic about that for sure. We also have all our presidential candidates right now speaking very positively about the sector. That feels amazing. I don't know if you guys saw Robert F. Kennedy put out a tweet last week. That tweet was actually a meme. The meme was just, apes together strong. And I've been saying that for a long time. Apes are absolutely together strong. You got your DePINs on this side, DePINs on this side. DePINs together are actually very strong. Everyone put your hands up. Put your hands up with me. DePINs together strong. I want to hear you on 3. Say it with me. DePINs together strong. One more time. DePINs together strong. Yeah, let's go. That's what I like to hear. I'm going to tell you why DePINs together are so strong during this presentation. All right, so it's going to start with a little history lesson here about the DePIN sector. So just over 1 year ago, Masari put out a tweet. This tweet was a poll that asked the community, what should the name of this sector that we're all working in be? Ultimately, the community decided the way that it should be, that the name for this sector will be DePIN. There was a bunch of names thrown out there, EdgeFi, TipIn, MachineFi, DePIN, and DePIN was the one that we all decided to put our force behind. So now we have all these different factions coming together as one, DePINs together strong, and ultimately taking us to where we are today. It's actually one of the fastest growing sectors in all of crypto. We managed to create a whole sector here, guys. I don't think we talk about that enough. I think you should all give yourselves a pat on the back. We created a whole sector. And big kudos to some of the projects that I'm going to shout out right here. I don't see you patting yourselves on the back. Pat yourselves on the back right now. Thank you, thank you. So of course, we have our digital resources of the world. Of course, our file coins, very focused on the digital storage side. But then when people really think about DePINs, they think about the physical side a lot of the time. So we got our heliums, which really paved the way. Demo, shout out to GeoNet here. All of you guys had a great panel earlier today, the OGs of DePIN, that really paved the way for what we see today in the DePIN sector. But in reality, the amount of projects that are building in this sector is massive. This graphic that I have behind me is from December 2023. If I put together another graphic now, it'd just be too much to handle. Like, we can't even do it at this point. It's another 60 projects we have to put on this thing. So just a little bit about the IoTeX timeline and what got us to where we are today. With IoTeX 2.0 and our new white paper coming out in just a couple of weeks here. In 2017, we launched our white paper. This white paper had a thesis that the biggest users of crypto in the future are going to be devices rather than people. And this has actually been proven to be the direction that this is going to go with DePIN. In 2019, we launched our Layer 1 blockchain mainnet. This has been really well received by the community, and we have more and more ecosystems projects joining now. And a couple I'm going to shout out right now, Inferix, PowerPod, Wayru, Network 3 are all going to be launching their tokens on the IoTeX blockchain in the next couple of months. In 2020, we launched our something called the UCAM. The UCAM is a blockchain-enabled security camera available on Amazon right now if you want to go and purchase it. This actually won a bunch of awards, including the award for at the Consumer Electronics Show for the Innovation Award in 2020. In 2021, this Pebble tracker that we launched, this is a device that really showed us that there is true value in the DePIN sector. We managed to sell thousands of devices in just the span of 24 hours. This showed us, man, there's something with this DePIN thing. So we really put our heads down and focused on this sector for the next 2 years. That brings us to 2023. We launched a product called WebStream, really focused at decentralizing the tech stack for the DePIN sector. Going to get a little bit more into that later here. But ultimately, now here we are in 2024. IoTeX 2.0 is coming out, really focused on modular infrastructure rather than just our layer 1. We have a whole suite of products under our belt that we're trying to get out there and try to push the DePIN sector forward. as I said, huge suite of products behind me, all focused on the DePIN sector. As head of product, I really like to have a united front, and that united front for us is DePIN. So just a little about the IoTeX blockchain. We're actually the 5th fastest blockchain in the world with a TPS of 1,000. But this is really table stakes when choosing a blockchain. You need to be fast, you need to be reliable, for sure. And we've got both of those. But when things become interesting is when we look at all the other things that we can offer to the DePIN sector. So go ahead and feel free to scan this. This is called DePIN Scan. DePIN Scan is effectively the coin market cap of the DePIN sector. We're able to see all the devices light up on a map, over 2 million devices now, all across the DePIN sector. You're also able to see what all the tokens are doing, the top trending tokens in the space, and really learn about the sector. So this is really like a public good that we're offering to all of our DePIN projects. So again, I talked about my philosophy a little bit there. Love all the products to be integrated with one another. And again, integration is all about DePIN here. So we actually have DePIN Scan integrated now into our crypto wallet with 300,000 users. This is putting DePIN right in front of all those user base that we currently have, as well as putting the DePIN tokens in front of those users as well. So really trying to do everything we can to push the sector forward. It's currently available on iOS and Android. Feel free to scan and download the app and check it out. But this is really where we have been pushing hard. I don't know if you guys realize this, but a lot of the projects out there in the DePIN sector aren't actually as decentralized as you'd be led to believe. A lot of them actually have centralization, and they're trying to get more decentralized as we go. Ultimately, this makes sense. They're just trying to go to market. Unless it's part of their value proposition, they're just trying to get things to market. So Streamer's doing a lot in the space, and so is IoTeX with the products that I'm going to mention here. So again, like I said, a lot of the projects in the space are quite centralized, relying on their AWS or Web 2-based backends. But where we come into play with WebStream is acting as a middleware infrastructure off-chain, connecting any device and any data to any blockchain. Again, interoperability is one of our focuses at IoTeX, the ability to be able to work with any device and any chain. So ultimately, WebStream is a series of nodes that you're able to run computation on the data and ultimately push those proofs on chain. Thank you. So definitely keep an eye out for IoTeX 2.0 in the next couple of weeks. We have our white paper coming out. Give it a read. Really excited about the future of the sector and really excited about the future of IoTeX.